Okay, so now we're asked to find the perimeter of a triangle, and in this case, it's an isosceles triangle. Right? We see these two little lines. Let me use a different color pen. Through two of our sides. That means those side lengths are equal, and so we know that this other side is also c plus 9. So perimeter is the distance around the shape. Right? So I'm going to add all of the side lengths together. So I have c over 6 plus 9 plus c over 6 plus 9. I can also write 2 times c, right, because we have two of them, over c plus 9. And then I'm going to add that to 27c minus 9, all of that over c squared plus 4c minus 45. Okay? So now what I need to do is I need to find a common, the least common denominator between these two terms, So I'm going to factor my trinomial in my second term. Okay? So I'm looking for a number that multiplies to negative 45 but adds to 4. And so I know that 9 times 5 gives me 45. I need it to be negative, but I need to add to a positive 4. So that means this is going to be plus 9 and a minus 5. Okay. Now, I can also look up above in my numerator, and I see I have 27c minus 9. I kind of look at that and I wonder if I could be factoring something out. If I factor at a 9, let's see, if I factor out a 9, that would give me 3c minus, c minus 1. Does that do anything for me? Does that help me in any way? And it doesn't, right? I can't cancel anything out, but I at least know that now because I thought it through, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and erase that so it doesn't confuse us. Okay, so now what I see is that if I want my first term to have the same denominator, I'm going to need to multiply the top and bottom by c minus 5. Okay, because top and bottom, you multiply both by c minus 5, that's the same as multiplying by 1. So now I'm going to rewrite everything. Okay, so c minus 5 times 2c. So that gives me 2c squared minus 10c. And then I'm going to plus 27c minus 9. All of this is over. I'm going to keep it all factored. So c minus 5 over multiplied by c plus 9. All right, because it might turn out that we have some factors that can cancel out. So we see that we have some like terms right about here. So negative 10c plus 27c. Let's rewrite what we've got. We've got 2c squared. Let's see, that is plus 17c minus 9. All that over c minus 5 times c plus 9. Okay, so now let's see if our numerator will give us any factors that we can cancel out. So to factor the numerator, I need to do slide and divide. So I'm going to slide that 2 over to the negative 9. So I need to multiply to get negative 18, but then I need to add to 17. So I know that 1 times 18 gives me 18. And to get those to sum to a positive 17, I'm going to make that a negative 1. And which is nice because it multiplies to a negative 18. Okay, so I can rewrite this all as, let's see, c minus 1 over 2. And then I have c plus 18 over 2. Right? And then I rewrite the denominator again. There's a lot of rewriting, but you know, it keeps everything neat and tidy and in order, and I get the right answer in the end, and I'm happy. Okay, so 1 divided by 2, I cannot simplify that to a whole number, so let's give myself a little more space. So what I do is I pull out my 2, and so I have 2c minus 1 times, let's see, 18 divided by 2 is 9, so I have c plus 9. Oops. And I have in the numerator, or denominator, still c minus 5 times c plus 9, and then my c plus 9's cancel. So I'm left with 2c minus 1 in the numerator and c minus 5 in the denominator, and I am finished. I have written an expression to describe the perimeter of my isosceles triangle. Please go ahead and try some perimeter problems.